Hello, princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. Today we have a brand new product to try out from a very talented makeup artist. This is the brand new Danessa Myricks Dewy Cheek and Lip Palette. We are going to talk about it, swatch it, try it on, and do not forget that it is January, so it is still Not Fit for Print Beauty Foundation Month. Which means, since this is a non-foundation video, it means I get to play with one of our brand new foundations and primers in a different way than we did in the original video and see what we think about it. We are going to get right into the Danessa Myricks product now, but stay around to the end if you want to hear the update on the foundation combination that I am wearing today. All right, the brand new Dewy Cheek and Lip Palette is $32 and comes in two colorways. I bought it in Do It Flirty because I wanted to see what I thought about it. So I didn't initially buy both, but oh no, I'm kind of missing out. There's also Do It Undercover, which is the slightly deeper shades. All of these shades are very inclusive and look great on all skin tones, which is really kind of fun. This is a very traditional cream base. You can put it on with your fingers. You can put it on with a damp beauty blender. You can put it on with a brush, really whatever you want. Danessa Myricks is extremely innovative and creative, and she really doesn't kind of go by typical standards. It is kind of a gooey feel when you first put it on. You can kind of get a little picture of that there. Look at that shade right there that I've dipped into. But when it goes on to the cheeks, it remains dewy. It doesn't go cream to powder or anything. It remains dewy, but not sticky. Let's look at the shades that I got in my Do It Flirty palette, and then I am going to actually try on all of them in a kind of ombre that you're getting a little preview of, ombre cheek and lip look, because I want to try them all. Greedy like that. Let's look at these beautiful kind of melon shades. So let's start with this first shade here, and you can see that it is definitely kind of, as I said, a little bit gooey in a beautiful way. Look at that. It's just kind of electric and vibrant. I'm going into the second shade, which is a slightly deeper kind of tangerine shade. Let me get a little bit more of that on there. Really pretty. A little bit messy, this palette. Probably not one for your bag unless you can have some wet wipes with you. Not that you would be swatching it on your hand at lunch or anything like that. Well, maybe for some friends, I don't know. And here is the fourth shade right there. Look at those. Aren't those absolutely beautiful? So pretty. And I will insert a shot right here of these same shades in the warm California sunshine so that you can see them outside. These are really happy, flattering shades. They have a really nice kind of dewiness to them that just adds a little bit of life to the face and kind of wakes you up. The shades in here just are very kind of alive and happy. That's really the best way to describe them. What I'd like to do now is I'd like to come back with nothing on my cheeks except foundation and nothing on my lips, and we're going to kind of play around, like I said, and do a little bit of kind of an ombre look with all four shades and just play around with them, and then we will discuss this foundation. So just you stay right there. Okay, let's try this product out. I'm really kind of excited. I've done a little bit of a kind of orangey eye look with the Danessa Myricks eyeshadow palette that I have. And now I kind of think we're going to add these kind of melon-based hues to the cheeks and lips. I have a little dampened and wrung out beauty blender here. And I don't know, I kind of want to do like maybe two shades. Oops, don't go in too heavy because it is very sticky. In a good way. Ooh, look at that, apricot cheeks. And this is a pretty apricot pink with a nice kind of gentle scent. Almost like maybe a teeny bit coconut scent. Look how fresh that looks and pretty. What a nice little product. And it does not accentuate pores. We'll talk about the foundation afterwards. Afterwards. I made one word there. Look at how fresh and pretty. It just makes me look so much more awake. Let's go in on top, kind of a graduated shade. So we're going to go up top here a little bit darker of the same type of shade. That's really pretty. Isn't that pretty? Now let me comment on the stickiness by first wiping off my hands. No. As you see, it starts off genuinely sticky, as you see by my fingerprint right in there, in that first shade. But on the cheeks now, it feels very nice and very dewy, as it is supposed to. Let's try this on the lips, and then we'll put this in the middle of the lips. This isn't, to me, the type of product where I needed to do a montage, trying them all on. But if you need to see more of one shade than the other, you just let me know. As you see, I'm very just kind of haphazardly staining my lips. Very comfy. Put a little bit on the cheeks. Why not? Oops. A little too much there. Okay, and then this really bright pink. Kind of in the center of the lips for a little bit of an ombre look. Wow, I'm really happy with that. The feeling on the face is dewy. It doesn't feel like it needs powder, but it doesn't feel super sticky. It's not dry. It doesn't kind of go kind of a cream to powder, no. But it's really quite a nice feeling, and I think works really, really well with the eyeshadow palette. I'm moving my mirror out of the way just so you can kind of see it a little bit better. And what I think I'll do just right now in the viewfinder is just do this a little bit darker, just so you can kind of get an idea. With no mirror here, I do risk looking a bit silly, but fortunately there's not much ego here, guys. There really isn't. Except for laughing and having a good time. Okay, I think that's really, really pretty, and I would like to try the darker shades, actually. I really would. Really comfy on the lips, too. Maybe a tough one to throw into your bag because, you know, you would have to clean off your hands, which I'm using my little beauty blender to do. But super pretty and, you know, versatile. So this could be like a palette. As you see, I just kind of did like an ombre cheek shade and lip shade, and you know, you could just kind of, I'm really preferring these kind of looks. You know, you could just do your eyes really quickly, and then you know that these are going to coordinate for blushes and lips, and they're comfy. And I will not be editing this for another day or so. So I will be putting down here, right here on the screen, how it wore, and if I felt like I needed to touch it up. But really nice, and such a genius artist. Really fun to support Danessa Myricks. Since it is still not Fit for Print Beauty Foundation Month, I do want to give a little bit of a word to the foundation I'm wearing today. I did a combination, as you guys probably know by now, on my non-foundation based videos is when I am kind of playing with new primers and new foundations that have been released in the past few weeks. So today I took the opportunity to use our Illuminate, the newer Smashbox Illuminate primer with the Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics Skin Tint. Now, I am aware that this skin tint is taking a bit of a beating. You either love it or you hate it, and most people are not loving it. Let's put it that way. You know, I don't mind this skin tint. With this primer, and I'm really starting to want to wear primer under everything, we're not having the best luck today. The Danessa Myricks product is sitting on the skin beautifully and not accentuating pores or anything like that. But the foundation underneath, I'm not sure I can say that about. Let me try to do a close-up here. But I did get, you know what I should do instead? On the screen, I'm going to put a picture of my cheek using the unflattering camera angle. I am going to show you a picture of my cheek with just this illuminator and this tint on. And you'll see that I have pores on my cheeks where I didn't realize I have pores. We all have pores on our skin. It's how our skin breathes. So those pores that my skin is breathing through, which would normally not be visible are quite visible. And I know that I used a dewy primer. I did that on purpose. I wanted to see how this reacted with a dewy primer, but I'm not blaming the primer. This has been really pretty in the other experiments I'm using. I'm going with the skin tint. I'm not trying to hop on board or dogpile, which I think is all too easy to do. I don't really mind this product. I'm not attacking it, but in this case it is not behaving incredibly well, and we'll just leave it at that for now. But at the end of the month, of course, I'm going to do a ranking and we're going to talk about everything. This probably isn't going to be a favorite, but no, I am not dogpiling. I do not hate it. I do think it has its place, and I do think it's kind of in some circumstances, it's a really good product, but I want to hear what you say. I am taking all of your comments into consideration as I start to compile my thoughts for the end of foundation month. So please let me know any thoughts that you have, especially if you've tried this. I also want to know what your thoughts are on this very lovely dewy cheek and lip palette, which I am enjoying more than I thought I would. So definitely leave your comments below on all of this stuff we've discussed. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I sure hope that you did. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe so that I can get all my videos out there and I can see you in the next video. Bye-bye.